You know, I've been on this site for a while now, and I found I made a mistake in that I've never made a list. Except for the top 10 greatest moments of Tales of the Gold Monkey, and the genre film lists, and did a couple. But I digress. If there's one thing people love on this site, it's lists. So I find it nothing short of appropriate that I make it about sexually attractive canines. This is the top 10 hottest animated dogs.
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. The mother boys don't know how to act. Yeah.
Now look, let's set up some ground rules here. So this is about dogs. I don't want any anthropomorphic, half man, half dog beast things. I mean, I don't want your goofy fucking fantasies in this video. I mean, we don't even know what Goofy is anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm not attracted to him, but I'm not weird. Top 10 hottest animated dogs!
I'm bringing sexy back.
Number 10, Pluto. If there's one thing I find attractive, it's loyalty. This stunning piece of yellow man meat has been following Mickey around for about 200 years now. I may have to check my math on that. But one thing's for certain, despite being old as shit, Pluto has still got it. Mickey has no idea how lucky he is to have such a faithful boyfriend. Because, let's be honest, Pluto could get any piece of ass he wants. Plus, he's from Disney, and I love me some Disney. Disney! Anyway, enough of that shit. Number 9, Odie. I'm not gonna say I'm shallow, but I could give a shit what Odie's personality is like. What did he even do? I don't know, I want to say he was in a comic about some cat or something, but I may or may not have just stumbled across him when Googling images of sexy dogs for my private collection. All I know is I liked what I saw, and that alone is worth the subscription to HotPurinaXXX.com.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Number 8, Little Mermaid Dog. Fuck, I know he had a name, what was it? Mark, Mac, Ken, whatever. I was too distracted by his amazing thunder thighs to pay attention. Don't act like you weren't. And that tongue. Oh yeah, that existed. I mean, you gotta respect a dog that swings both ways too. I saw the way he was looking at Ariel. Eric's bound to feel pretty jealous from time to time. But, fuck it. Number 7, Toby. When I watch The Great Mouse Detective, there's one word that comes to mind. Stud. Not because of the mice, though. Ew! You actually thought that? No, it's the fucking dog, you weirdo. I can't even... I'm scared to continue with this list now. I feel like a bunch of perverts are watching. Get a grip, dudes. Just... the mice? Really? Even the fat one? I mean, maybe Radigan, or... Actually, you know what? This whole thing is making me uncomfortable. Let's move on.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Number 6, Clifford. What an amazing big-ass dog. Much like a king or a god, he towers above all else, his giant red wang hanging down for all to see. Which means it probably knocked over buildings, or... Gosh, I don't even want to think about that. And like, did he ever try to procreate? I mean, how many dogs and/or open-minded people has he killed over the years? And who were his parents? Was he created by another giant dog fucking someone to death? Well, that's awful! Fuck you, Clifford! Number 5, Persis. Okay, look. I know he's not the most attractive. And he has a bit of a grabby personality. And he has that weird raccoon fetish going on. But listen, you gotta see past all of these flaws and realize his true potential. He's loaded. I mean, he's got all that golden shit, eats cherries, takes baths and shit. He's a dog that likes baths. That's an immediate turn on. And if there's anything that's more attractive than the smell of a wet dog, it's the smell of cold, hard cash.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Number 4, Santa's Little Helper. To all the dudes out there, let it be known that women have a different set of standards. It's not just about how sexy the dog is, it's also about personality. And sure, other dogs are more stable, they can support you, but they just aren't as exciting as a dog you can fix. And look at this fine specimen. He's a fixer-upper for sure. You can totally get him off of his coke habit, and he's ready to take home to mom and dad. I cannot wait to get my hands dirty.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Number 3, Anastacia Dog. I'm not a pedophile, just so that's out there, but I would totally hit that. I mean, we aren't even really sure how old this puppy is. Maybe it's just a really small dog. I don't even know the breed. I just know the levels of hotness are through the roof. And it's not like you guys didn't think the same thing, so like, I'm totally not doing anything illegal, especially if I found a puppy one time and maybe things got out of hand and I had this whole lawsuit going on, but I mean, nothing really happened and I paid for the cab, so like, what's the problem? Anyway, yeah, totally hot.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Number 2, Blue. Now we're getting somewhere. I wouldn't mind getting into his doghouse, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, this is someone who gets shit done. And he's like some sort of detective or something, since he's always using clues to solve crimes. And he's got this whole house to himself and his child Steve, so he's got his shit together. No doubt, this is one manly man of mannish proportions. What? He's a fucking girl? Before we move on to number 1, let's do some honorable mentions. I took a poll on Twitter, and here's some of the picks I ignored. First, we got Snoopy. A good choice. If you're a loser, I mean, he's always running away and having adventures on his plane or whatever. Having space adventures. I don't know if Snoopy did the space thing. That one dog from Futurama that makes everyone cry. Really, folks? Really? That's depressing as hell. I do not want to be sad when I'm having sexual fantasies about a dog. Pork Chop from Doug. Oh, you sons of bitches. Hot dog list and you send me Pork Chop? Can I get a side of bland with that blandness? Holy shit, you guys suck. Whatever. It's from some anime called Cowboy Bebop. I'm told anime is a cartoon of some sort. But really, I took a look at this dog, and there's no way I'm giving that fat fucker a spot on this list. And Scooby-Doo is the last honorable mention. I lied. This one was my pick alone. He would have made it on this list if he didn't do human-like things, so I don't know if he really counts. And I can't break my own rules. But still, he's pretty hot.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Number 1! Be prepared. You may not want to go back to your significant dog other after this. He really is bringing sexy back. Stool Dog from Beauty and the Beast. He's different, he's unique, he's possibly useful if you're lost in the wilderness and need firewood. And so what if you can't tell the front end from the back end? That's kinky, that's what makes it hot. I cannot tell you how many days I've wasted away dreaming about this 4-legged piece of ass. I know I'm not the only one. That's why I created the Stool Dog is Totally Sexy fan club, running since 1998. Truly, he has a following of cult-like proportions, second only to the Beatles or Gary Busey. And that's it.
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. Them other boys don't know how to act. Yeah. I think it's special what's behind your back. Yeah. So turn around and I'll pick up the slack. Yeah. Take 'em to the bridge. Dirty bag.